Hey guys, and welcome to my Sonic tier list video. This is going to be a very casual, non-structured video where I just go over the games in the tier list and put them in the designated tiers and all that, while talking about my opinion on each of them. Again, this is a very just casual, non-structured video. Just chill. It's going to be a long one. I'll try and trim what I can, but yeah, basically the cusk of it. So yeah, that's basically the gist of what I'm doing today, so I hope you enjoy it. In S tier, we have Way Past Cool, because of course. And then we have Great, which is essentially the A tier, Good, which is essentially the B tier, Mid, C tiers, Shit, which is the D tier, and then the ones I haven't played. Though there are games that I haven't played that will go into other tiers, even though I haven't played them for specific reasons. So, that being said, we get to the first example of that. Let's just fucking start. This is Sonic Genesis. I haven't played it, but it's going in shit. If you haven't played Sonic Genesis, it's essentially, what if we ported Sonic 1, but we just fucked it up? Look at this. Look how fucking crunched the fucking screen is. Look how fucking crunched the goddamn screen is. Like, utter garbage. That shit didn't even crumble, it just went away. Oh my god. So, yeah, Sonic Advance. It's in shit tier. I don't need to play it to know that. Next up, we have Tales and the Music Maker. Haven't played that. Oh yeah, let's knock out a few of these I haven't fucking played. The tiers right there. This is... okay, you can't see this. You can barely see this. This is Sonic Unleashed on, like, flip phone. Like, this is a phone game. Like, not iOS or anything. A phone game. Like, I almost just want to put it in shit, because there's absolutely no way that it isn't. In fact, let me just do that, actually. Like, I haven't played it, but I'm like 100% fucking sure. Okay, we'll just knock out a few of these first. Haven't played that. Haven't played Chaotix. I feel like people's general opinion is that it's not that good, but I would kind of like to play it myself at some point. Yeah. And look, despite how much of a fucking Mega Sonic fan that I am, there's like a lot of games. There's like a lot of like sort of mainline stuff I haven't played, or you know, sort of popular spin-offs or anything. For example, aside from playing like a few games, a few like mini games over at a friend's house one time, I have never played a singular Olympics. I'm not even sure if it even qualifies in this list, and that's technically not even a Sonic game. It's a crossover, but like, it's still going and haven't played Sonic Battle. Again, this is something I would need to judge for my goddamn self. I'm capable of doing it, just don't really want to get around to it because I heard the story mode was tedious as fuck. But, you know, we'll get there when we get there. I never owned the Gems collection. It was hard as fuck to even get it in the first place. I never had the Gems collection. And I'm not sure. I heard it was pretty good. It was serviceable for what it did. I feel like this is one of those cases where I can put it maybe in mid? Maybe good, actually. Yeah. Maybe good. I'll go ahead and put it in good. I haven't played it, but I'll put it in good. Sonic Jam, another collection, and with this one it was special because you, like, the main like thing that people talked about with Sonic Jam was that little like hub area that you could walk around in, and which was the first instance of Sonic in 3D that wasn't 3D Blast. So I think for that alone it's cool. Plus it has all 3 games on it. I think it's generally considered like a good collection, so it can go there, sure. I haven't played any of the Sega like All-Stars games that wasn't the racing games, and we'll get to that. But alright, yeah, Lego Dimensions. Haven't played that. Technically not even a game, but you know, fuck it, it's here. Haven't played that. That's Sonic Jump, I believe. Have not played that. Wanted to, I didn't get the chance to. Okay. I'm like getting a ton ahead of myself. Let's just knock out the rest of the Olympics and go in order again. What the fuck is this? Is that Sonic Crackers? I can't really tell. Shit. Either way, it's going in there. What the fuck is that? Sonic Popcorn Shop. What the shit? Shoot, what else? What else? Like those that don't even need really mentioning, really, because I don't have much to say about them. Sega Heroes, I know of it. It's like a... I think it was like a phone game, I think. I'm not sure. My boy. Sonic CD. Oh, man. Now, now, my opinion of CD is solely based on the updated version. Basically, my opinion of CD stems from the port made by Christian Whitehead. You know, I first played. Well, like I didn't first play on the mobile, but like I first played it on the PS3 when it was released there, and then I got it on my phone just to play CD on the fucking Go and shit. Needless to say, I fucking love CD. It has simultaneously the best and worst level design I've ever fucking seen, but in a fun way. Like, this game is really fucking divisive. Like, but not even in a way that would have you like butting heads with a Sonic fan or anything. There are some people that just don't like the fucking bombastic level design, and some that don't. Where do I fall? Great. Ooh, boy howdy. Oh you. Fuck you. Alright, let's get this out the fucking way. I hate Advance 3. I hate it. I absolutely fucking hate it. The controls are shit. Who the fuck put ice under their fucking shoes? Their fucking acceleration, like they just fucking go. And if this were Advance 2, I can maybe excuse that. But Advance 2 has its own problems that I'll get to. But like, still, like, Advance 3 and the combinations. Oh man, the combinations. Some of them make no goddamn sense. Like, why as Tails with Knuckles as your partner, does he lose his flight but gain this little gliding thing? Like, that's just Tails' thing. You can't just do that. Like, like, I find that so fucking weird, you know? Really better off with the reverse option of Knuckles and Tails, which is what I used to get past that bullshit, like, Sky shit, by the way. Because he loses the ability to stay on the ground when punching, but he does a fiery uppercut, which works pretty much just as well. And especially, it's really good at fucking handling air shit. And you literally have Knuckles' glide. It's literally Knuckles' glide. Like, his glide doesn't go away, but when you activate the glide, he shoots up a little and then glides. That is awesome. That shit right there is what every ability is what, like, around the ballpark of what every ability should have done. Amplify someone's ability and do some unique shit to it. With Tails, it literally just neutered it. And the less I say about anyone paired with Amy, the better, because because she can't roll into a ball. Yeah, Advance 3 sucks. Moving on. Again, it sucks in my opinion. It just sucks in my opinion. I don't enjoy myself playing it. Sorry. Free Riders. An example of something I haven't played. Let's go in right here. That's not in any particular order, by the way. I feel like the only ones I'm going to try and order are the ones that are going to be in way past cool tier, but we haven't gotten close to anything in there yet. Free Riders. Do I even need to say anything about Free Riders? you, sir, could not fucking... Like, look, I'll play a bad fucking game, maybe. Just for the fuck of it, you couldn't pay me to fucking play Free Riders. Unless you, like... Even if you were to literally supply me with both the game and the Kinect, I would not do it. The Kinect doesn't work Why on earth they wanted to try using the Kinect is beyond me. It's like, God, and honestly, like, that shit just kind of pissed me off in general. Sega was really on board with just trying to pin any sort of console gimmick with Sonic with varying degrees of success. Like, the storybook games were the way they were because we needed motion controls, but we didn't we didn't need it. The game didn't work. I don't have to say anything about Free Riders. It's in shit tier. And I blame this. I blame this game and this whole experience for the fact that Sega has not tried to make a new Riders game ever since this came out. And this came out, I'm pretty sure, 10 years ago or something, like, or even over that. Alley-oop. I wouldn't put it in way past cool tier. Because as much as I love Sonic 2, I don't really come back to play it all that often. Like, I don't come back to play it all that often. I'll play it, but it would be my first classic to go back to. But yeah, it's great. Sonic 2 is great. As a sequel, it should be fucking up here, but this is my list, so it's down here. Sonic 2 was a brilliant sequel. As a game in of itself, it's fucking fantastic. It has sour spots, sure. Like, for example, the special stages in the original version. So hard to get your bearings, so hard to see what's fucking coming, because they were trying to be too ambitious, trying to mimic a, like, 3D space with sprites or whatever. It's weird. The new, like, mobile ports and or, like, made by Headcanon and all that shit, and which is also what we got in Sonic Origins, and I just beat Sonic like Sonic 2 on Origins like a day ago or something. Got all the Chaos Emeralds and everything, and it was irritating. Like, I still don't like the special stage, but it's better because of the technology we have now. You actually are able to make a 3D space and put a new, like, Sonic and, like, Tail sprite in there and stuff, and it's easier to see things. You get more clarity. You're still likely to bump into shit, which I think the lore that Origins has you have a retry coins and shit. You know, those retry coins are the only thing that got me through those special stages, because I absolutely hated them. Even as a kid, Sonic 2 was the only game I didn't get the Chaos Emeralds in, because I just didn't want to do it. I put in a goddamn cheat code, got Supersonic, and was on my merry fucking way. Oh, and Metropolis Zone? Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking mince words. Metropolis Zone is fucking crap. I hate it. Every other zone in the game is fucking magnificent except for Metropolis Zone. Why'd they drop the ball, and why is it 3 acts? The bosses are good and clever. Sonic 2 is great. Fantastic, even. One of the best in the series. It's just not something I would come back to play every so often. Realistically, it's up here. Personally, in my opinion, it's here. So, yeah, Sonic 2 is great. Moving on. Advanced one. So, I don't know if you got this impression yet. I'm not too fond of the advanced games. I think they're fine, but not too fond. There's at least something in each game that pisses me off, you know? Advanced 1 is the only one that avoids that shit. It's good. I put it in good. That's the highest you're gonna see an advanced game too. Just to spoil some shit. Just to spoil the placement of that motherfucker down there. But we'll get to him. Advanced 1 is good. It's solid. I absolutely fucking love the new sprites and everything. I love having alternate ways of dealing with enemies. Like, I love the attacks. Some people might say that the attacks don't really seem all that useful, aside from like in Amy's case, because that's their only way of attacking. But honestly, I actually use the attacks a very good amount. Advanced one's good. It falls off at the end there. Egg rocket. Need I say more? Yeah, advanced one, good. Moving on. Ooh, Sonic Blast. Yo, look at this game. Does this game look like fun to you? Like, I'm doing a quick voiceover here because I don't want to spend any more time on this than it needs. This game isn't fun. It doesn't look fun. It doesn't look good at all. They were trying to go for the DK country aesthetic here, and they failed horribly at it. This game just feels like a fever dream. It's boring. It's just not good at all. You know what tier this is going, and I don't even need to say anymore. So, yeah, Sonic Blast. Shit. Hey, another voiceover segment. So, yeah, we're on to Mania, and... Alright, let me just cut to the chase. Mania is goated. Mania is extremely good. It's exactly what we needed. This game made me happy. I had a dorky smile on my face the whole way through. It just, like, even if I was sitting there blank face playing the game, which is what I tend to do sometimes, my brain was just going fucking cuckoo because of how good the game was, and the fucking references, like traveling through old locations, but the level design was just as good, and in some cases even better. Just like the new bosses, even old bosses, but with a new flavor to them. This intro is fan-fucking-tastic too. Let me just say that. Tails and Knuckles being back, I fucking love this. This is what 4 deprived us of, and I'm really glad this game exists. It gives me hope for the future. This game makes me so happy. It's one of my favorites, and it should be obvious where this goes. The last game that people unanimously just decided was a good Sonic game, unanimously, before Mania, was Generations. That was the last one. Because Lost World was so unbelievably divided. Mania is something that even Sonic haters can admit is good. I have played this game too much, twice or so with regular Sonic. I played it once as Tails, once as Knuckles, once as Mighty, once as Ray, once as Mighty, once as... The fact that they were back was big, and they make such good additions to the classic lineup. Playing as Mighty and Ray is so fun. It is so fun. Yeah, I played as those two. I played the Amy Mania mod, which she should have been the base game. I still hold on to that. Played the Amy Mania mod, the Blaze mod, the Modern Sonic with the Boost mod. This game is what I needed. It makes me happy. This can literally not go anywhere except here. I'd save you for last, but I kind of just want to get you out the goddamn way. And that I will. Look, I'm gonna try and restrain myself the best way I can, because my thoughts on 06 can't really just be grasped by just trying to summarize it in a few minutes or so. I'm gonna try though. I do think that there is still fun to be had in it, even though it is a bad game. And this is something that I hate that people do, sometimes, where they think us Sonic fans are so desperate that we're trying to clutch on to the fact that 06 isn't that bad. Look, we know it's technically bad. We can enjoy a bad thing because there's good to be found in it. There's stuff in 06, there's good stuff in 06 that we are missing from the modern games. You know, call the plot whatever you want. I mean, it's crap. Call it whatever you want, but at least it's fucking there. At least it's trying, you know? At least the characters are doing something rather than being cheerleaders. At least you get to play as them. At least it's going back to the adventure formula where you have a bit more input on the world around you rather than just boosting. And boosting is good, because it can be done great, you know, Generations and Unleashed is a good example of that. But people were really missing the adventure style now, and people really started to realize that 06 is what that was trying to give us. But Sega rushed it out, and we got what is possibly one of the biggest blemishes on any gaming company ever. And to be frank, 06 really isn't even that bad. I mean, it's it's a blemish, but I don't think it needs to be up there with Superman 64 or something. Like, that's kind of pushing it, you know? But yeah, before I start to drag on a little more, 06, there's stuff to be enjoyed in it, even though it's a mess. Most of the glitches you see, you have to intentionally do, and some of the stuff you do unintentionally run into don't break the game too much, at least from my experience. It's not literally unplayable, as people would like lead you to believe based on their experience from a decade ago. But yeah, that's my stance on 06. You'll see where I put it. 6. If it had actually had the time, would have measured up to, at least gameplay wise, be one of the best fucking Sonic games to exist. This game could have been so much. It could have been so much. Now, as for where I'm gonna put it, you have to remember, this is my list. Realistically, it's down here. But personally, it's there. Episode 1 is crap. No one's gonna disagree with that. This isn't a hot take or even a warm take. This is a very ice cold take. Episode 1 is trash. I don't have to tell you that. People don't talk about this game for a reason. Advance 2. Well, yeah, Advance 2 is such a mixed bag for me. It's like, on one hand, like, it is still, like, pretty good. Like, the controls are good. I like the high-speed feel that the game is going for this time around, where you just have all this speed built up, and your job is just keep it going the entire time, along with tricks and all that. I like that. I really do like that. It's like you're playing a rush game without the boost, and I kind of wish they would try and do that again. But yeah, I do like the gameplay feel of it all. It's great. A little problems. I do feel like some stages can blend in with each other because the level design doesn't really get too unique or bombastic. Really, it's mainly just about keeping the speed up. I feel like other games did this a little better, like especially like say like 3D boost games like Unleashed or something, but like or hell even Rush. But the sour spot for me would be how you get the Chaos Emeralds, because it kind of goes against that what I just said, because you have to like hunt for those things, like slow down and hunt for those things, which is kind of against what you're supposed to even do in the levels in the first place. But that I don't think that as a too big of a deal. I mean, sure. The main thing I hate about Advance 2 is the bosses, specifically the bosses. How the bosses work is that you're essentially on this like speed auto scroller thing, and where you're constantly on the move and stuff, which seems really dynamic. It seems like it'd be pretty fun to do, but the attack patterns are kind of they are extremely fucking irritating depending on the boss. And despite the illusion that you're going fast as hell, you're kind of just slowly inching your way towards the boss the entire time. It's essentially like you're walking towards them, but in your running animation. It's so weird. I don't like it. The only time I like it is with Cream. She kind of just breaks the game because you just press a button and she just attacks them. But whatever. Advance 2 isn't that bad. I don't hate it. It's going in mid though. Like, the bosses are a main part of the game, and it brings it down for me. So, mid. So my experience with these is weird because okay, like the next games are Sonic 1 and 2. Game Gear and or Master System. I have played them before in the past. In fact, Sonic 2 actually was probably, I think, was my first Sonic game. Like, besides the first one, I can't remember which came first, but I think this is my first Sonic game. Never got past the first damn zone, but it was my first Sonic game. So, but yeah, I am able to put them in a tier based on what I remember from playing in the old versions, but like the gameplay you're even seeing on screen right now is are remakes via fans and all that, because in these games like in these ones, you can do stuff you weren't able to do in the old games and all that. You know, like switch characters, turn to supersonic, you know, all that. But I'm not gonna talk about these. But I just wanted to put some on screen. And sorry for the screen flickering. So yeah, from what I remember from playing them back in the day, yeah, Sonic 2 is not really that good. I kind of have to put it in shit, even though it was my first Sonic game. It's in shit. It somehow got me into this series, but yeah, I still have to put it in shit. And as for the first game, I'm pretty comfortable putting it in either good or mid. We'll see what happens in the final list, but I mean, they're gonna put it there because I remember that being a bit more solid. I grew up with Adventure DX, but I do remember a good amount of time playing the Dreamcast version on my cousin's Dreamcast when I was a little younger. I had got DX like years later when the GameCube had been a thing, and I had, you know, and I got from like my birthday. I know I got for my birthday. First 3D Sonic game, and I love Adventure to this day. I played it recently too, like fairly recently, sometime last year on like Steam with some mods. But all the mods really did was enhance the looks of things, make it look more aligned with the Dreamcast version, and make it so the light speed dash was a button instead of charging up the light speed thing, you know, with the all that. But even with that, I am very comfortable with putting both DX and Adventure in way past cool. I love Adventure so much. I don't know why they had to add fishing. I don't know why. I do not know why. I think they had a fishing game and they wanted to test the water, so they chose Sonic. I don't know why they did that though. I could go on and on, but I'm kind of trying to knock some shit out here, so we'll just leave it at that. I love Adventure. Have not played Dark Brotherhood. I haven't played Dark Brotherhood, but this is one of those cases where I think I can put it in shit and no one. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is probably my favorite game. It is probably my favorite Sonic game, period. I'll probably come back and make an updated list in the way future, but we'll see. But yeah, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is my favorite. It does everything so damn good. The level design is so good. The music is so good. The special stages are fun. The special stages are actually fucking fun. I love Blue Spears to fucking death. Best special stages, bar none. I like it even more than Mania's. Hypersonic, yes. Being the first game to introduce fucking Knuckles, yes. Being the first game to have you fly as Tails, actually, yes. Well, I think. I literally can't think of a singular part of Sonic 3 that I outright dread going to. And, like, I could say the same with Mania, but, like, 3 and Knuckles is just so damn good, bro. It's just so goddamn good. I played it way too damn much. And Sonic 3 Air only heightened my love. I love Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I can't really say much more. Love it. Moving on. Unleashed and Unweashed. Let's talk about Unleashed first, because that's the first time I actually played Unleashed. Okay. Unleashed. It's great. Putting it in great tier. It is a fantastic game. Still fun to this day. I still like the Werehog sections. In fact, I'm taking a step up above. Fuck it. Unleashed and Unleashed are going in way past cool. I love both of them. They have their differences. The Werehog is way more fun in the HD version. Eggman Land is more tolerable in Unleashed. The stages get a bit better in Unleashed too. And the method of getting medals is better in Unleashed too. And no, I'm not going to stop calling it that. Unleashed, I feel like, has the better scope. It has the better ambition. It definitely has the better level design. The better use of the boost. Better looks. Better looks and all that. Unleash Great. Sonic Shuffle. Yet another game that I haven't played. Sonic Shuffle. Yet another game that I haven't played. Okay, well, just to knock this out. Mega Collection Plus goes in great. Moving on. Adventure 2. I love Adventure 2 to death, bro. I love Adventure 2 to death, bro. Yes, I do think that the mech stages are clunky, especially with Tails, specifically with Tails. The treasure hunting stages can be a bitch because of the botched meter, and the less I say about Mad Space and meter hurt, the better. It's not special to me. It's special to the entire damn fan base. It left a mark on fan base. It left a mark, a positive one. It introduced one of people's favorite Sonic characters of all fucking time. It's just great. Sonic Adventure 2 goes in way past cool. I haven't played Rush Adventure, so that can go and haven't played. I do plan on doing that eventually though. Sonic Boom Fire and Ice, haven't played it. And I'm not gonna put it in shadering. I'm not gonna put it in definitive tier because people are mixed on the game. I heard Fire and Ice is actually pretty good, but I haven't played it myself. Generations on 3DS. I haven't finished Generations on 3DS, but I kind of don't want to. It kind of bored me to death. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sonic Generations 3DS, it's boring. It's not bad, but it is mid-incarnate. They should have focused way more on his handheld legacy instead of just putting one rush thing in there and calling it a damn day. I haven't played Lost World 3DS. People are divisive about it. I would put it in shit, but people are kind of divisive about it. So, Classic Collection. I don't have it myself, but I've heard it's a pretty competent collection. So I'm confident in putting it in good. Ooh boy, Generations. Alright, let's not beat around the bush here. Generations is my favorite 3D game. It is my favorite 3D game. This game did the same thing Mania did to me. I was smiling throughout. This game made me happy. So damn happy. I love the callbacks. I love the references. I love the fucking nostalgia pandering. Give me that shit. Gimme, you know? Like, tone it down now, Sega, please, for the love of God. But at the time they did this, fantastic. I have played this game too damn much. I literally revisit the game just to play some bosses again, you know? Just to replay some missions, replay levels. Hell, I'll even replay fucking Planet Wisp. And I actually don't even like that stage all that much, but I still think it's decent. I still think it's a decent level. In Generation. I still think it's a decent level. Soundtrack is great. I just love everything about Generations. I love it, I love it, I love it so much. Everything except the story. Everything except the fucking story. And I can excuse it, but this is the meta era, and so the story is shite. I'm still not down with everyone's voice performance in there, except for like Tails. And Eggman, of course. It took me a while to get used to Roger, I'll be honest. But yeah. I love Generations. Love it. Shadow Crystal. Haven't played Shadow Crystal. Haven't played Shadow Crystal. People are divisive on that, so I will put in shit. This is Colors DS. People love this game, but I actually need to form an opinion of it myself before I... Zero Gravity. I like it. I haven't played it in like so long, like it's been a really long time since I played this game, but I do remember enjoying it a lot. I mean, like nowadays I think the original Riders is still better, like in every way, but this game was fun. It was serviceable for what it was trying to do, you know. The whole gravity gimmick probably got to handle a little better, I don't know, but you know, was just a solid writer's title, and I really wish after this we could have gotten a better title that did what both writers' games did and just expanded upon it, But yeah, this is the last good writers game we got. It's a shame, but yeah, this one can go in either mid or good. We'll see what happens when the final list is there. Alright, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. I really like this game. I mean, like, Transformed is obviously better, but, this game is still very, very fun in its own right. It arguably has more charm than Transformed because, every character has a unique all-star. Unlike where in Transformed, like, some all-stars will kind of just be the same, but with different, like, skins to it to reference the character, kind of. But in this game, you have, like, varying ones. Like, you have, like, the fucking Bonanza Brothers getting into their blimp and dropping bombs down on the first place people. You have Sonic and Shadow, like, transforming into their super forms and, like, dashing and shit, I mean, oh yeah, you have Eye getting into his monkey ball and then, like, summoning all of the other monkey ball characters, and they're just running people over. Like, Big, like, Froggy just comes out of fucking nowhere. He grows ginormous, and Big is just holding on to him while he's just dashing across, like, the fucking, like, racetrack. Like, that's so creative. Like, I miss All-Stars like that. Like, nowadays in Transformed, it's either you emit a shockwave, you shoot shit, or it's just a speed up, That's really all there is to it. Again, Transformed is fundamentally better. I just like the charm a bit more in here. But yeah, this one can go in good or great. We'll see. Colors hey boy. People may have a little bit of a sour spot nowadays involving colors because it kind of started the meta era for mainline games. What people refer to the era of the 2010s Sonics. People don't like the fucking meta era at all. It started with Pontac and Graf writing the stories for the games. It started some declines in level design, which they wouldn't pick back up until Generations, and then drop the ball again years later, but we'll get there. Colors exists, and I'll put it in great. I still like Colors. I still like Colors a lot. Like, playing it again and playing it in Ultimate, like, Ultimate relatively just plays... It plays relatively the same, So I can actually judge it off that. Sega, you fucked this game. Sega absolutely fucked this game. I haven't played it, but I don't need to. So, for those who are unaware, the reason Boom is the way it is because, and I may get some of this mixed up, but I'm pretty sure this is what happened. Sega had a company called Big Red Button develop the game. Sega at the same time was also, I guess, making some sort of deal with Nintendo to have some games on their console. Like either that or like the contract was already like there, and they wanted another game. Maybe I'm not sure what happened there, but point is, they went up to Big Red Button and told them that they needed to develop Sonic Boom for the Wii U exclusively, despite the fact that Boom was running on something called the Cry engine, I believe, something that the Wii U couldn't even handle. They didn't prepare it for the Wii U, they prepared it for the consoles that could fucking handle it. But because of this contract, they kind of put them between a rock and a hard place. Big Red Button had to do the best they could to work with what they had and make sure it could run on the Wii U at all. And it certainly runs. So, what you essentially have here with Boom is a broken mess that didn't have to fucking be a broken mess. And it's not even a broken mess in the same sense that, like, 06 is. I mean, it's kind of teetering on that. But 06 was fun. Like, okay, look. Say what you want about fucking 06. Breaking that game is a little bit more fun. But with this, people tend to just kind of get bored with anything regarding Boom and its stuff. I think the characterization for the alternate universe for these characters is fine. Like, I don't mind Knuckles being a fucking idiot, because it's not mainline Knuckles. And I like their relationship with each other. The dialogue, sure, why not? Whatever. Shadow can fuck off. I fucking hate Shadow. Why? Good God, why? But yeah, gameplay, yeah, they fucked this game. They absolutely fucked this game. Instead of it just being boring, it's also a broken mess. It could have just been a mid-Sonic game, but it ended up being a shit one. How tragic. All-Stars Racing Transformed. I don't have a lot to say about Transformed, aside from the fact that it's one of my favorite racing games ever. And it deserves to be up there. I love Transformed. I don't have much to say about it. It's just great. Lost World. Guys, I'll be honest with you. I can't play this game without the improvement mod on Steam. I have not beaten this game the way it's intended to be beaten ever. So this puts me in a weird position. So, but it's not too different that I can't really judge it based on what it's given to me. So, mid. I will put it in mid. It's probably the best mid, in fact. Like, this isn't in any particular fucking order or anything like that, or like at all even, but like, it's probably the best of the mids, I'll be honest. It controls fine when you're in a 3D space. 2D is weird. In Lost World, you can actually have a full-length 3D level, something that we haven't gotten since 06. Not since fucking 06. Yeah, ain't that wild? A fully 3D level that doesn't transition into 2D. I give Lost World a good amount of props on stuff. The plot of Lost World, the least I say about the plot of Lost World, the goddamn better. It actually angers me. So I'm not even going to talk about it. But yeah. Team Sonic Racing. This game could have been so fire. It could have been so fucking fire. In fact, the game's not even bad. Dare I say, I'll put it in good. But the thing is, it's very mid. Like, I'm not even gonna, and I didn't put it in mid because as a game, it's actually pretty good. It just didn't do a whole lot, I guess. First off, the game feels slower than Transformed. I don't know if it is technically, but it feels slower than Transformed. You will have invites be sent to friends without you having done it yourself as soon as you get on the game. And that's so weird. Why does it do that? I couldn't tell you why. Point is, the game kind of just exists. Soundtrack is great. Like, Team Sonic Racing makes me so sad because I wish it ended up being fire. I wish it popped off. I wish it got updates to make it good. I don't have much to say about Melee Machine. It's literally just Puyo Puyo, but with Adventures of Sonic. They're a Sonic Sat AM. Or, no, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog skin on it. You know, just that whole vibe. So, I don't have much to say about Melee Machine. I'll put it in good, because it's Puyo Puyo, but if you like Puyo Puyo, it's fine. I think it's fine. Not really my cup of tea, so maybe I'll put it in mid. But yeah. Sonic Drift 2. This This is mid incarnate. I don't think I would want to put it in shit, really. I mean, I don't know. It's Sonic pole position, bro. It's Sonic pole position. I don't even think pole position, like, by itself is really a bad game. It's really there for a fucking distraction. It's a harmless distraction that you could put on a fucking mobile game, give to a kid, and then maybe just play it for a bit. Personally speaking, I wouldn't really go to them, like, ever. I wouldn't really go to any of the drift games ever. So, I don't know. I think, I don't know, like, putting it in shit doesn't really feel right, but it probably feels right. It's probably just a good thing to just put it there. I'm not sure how the mesh system of Meme Machine even is. So I'm just going to put it next to actual Meme Machine. Spinball. Don't have much to say about Spinball. Never finished it. It's crap, honestly. It's very crap, going in shit tier. Moving on. Triple Trouble. Only played a little bit of it. It's not shit, but I'm not too much in a position to really judge it that much. So I will put it... It seems to get really good reception. It seems to get decent reception. So I'll put it in good. I played a little bit of it. It's good. It's fine. Drift? Shit. Labyrinth? Shit. Look, I'm trying to wrap this the fuck up. I could talk your ear off about Forces, but I will try and keep it at a fucking minimum. Forces is such a disappointment. When I finished the game, I kind of thought I enjoyed it. Time went on, and I had to cope. I had to cope to probably keep enjoying it. Even though I don't think... Even though, personally speaking, if I were to go back and play it, I wouldn't have a bad time. But I think, as a game and what it was supposed to fucking do, on top of the fact that Sega blatantly fucking lied to us about the... and the plot pisses me off. The wasted potential pisses me off. I get put in such a weird position when I want to know where I want to put fucking Forces. I want to put it in mid because, to be perfectly honest with you, if I were to just sit down and play it right now, it would be so inoffensive to me. I wouldn't get mad. This game could have been so much more, and from what this game represents, yeah, I have to put it there. I'm sorry. I really do have to just put it there. On a brighter note, Sonic Heroes. I fucking love Heroes. I love Heroes to goddamn death. I understand people's gripes with the controls. I understand. But it's in way past cool tier. I love Episode 2. Episode 2 is such a fucking thing, huh? It's one of those things that just fucking exists. But the thing is, I actually think Episode 2 is in mid. I don't think it's shit. I was almost tempted to even put it in good. Because I actually kind of... actually, fuck it. Yeah, I'm putting it in good. I don't care. I'm putting it in good. You want to know why? I can't, in good conscience, put it in mid. Because I would play 4, Episode 2, any day of the week before I play anything that's in mid. Any day of the week. Because I actually legitimately enjoy Episode 2. That's really all to say about that. Yeah, Episode 2 is good. The Genesis Collection. I'm not sure whether or not I even want to count this. Because this is a Sonic tier list. Yeah. I'm just not gonna count it, really. Really. This is Sonic Runners, but with Boom. Haven't played that. I have not played Rivals 2. Haven't played Sega Sonic, though I kind of want to. I really want to play that game. I don't know if there's an avenue to do that. Hedgehog. Can't really talk. I don't really have a temptation to really talk anyone's ear off about this really either, but I could. But I'm not tempted to. I really don't have much to say about Shadow besides its game structure could have been handled so much better. It really could have been. If we're talking about gameplay specifically, the guns are really good. The guns is the best part about Shadow, and it's the most memed. It's the most ridiculous thing that was added into this, and it's arguable, and people seem to like gloss over this. The Sonic franchise has a lot of gimmicks that were put into games. A lot of gimmicks, you know, the whiffs, like the whiffs, the parkour system, so on and so forth. Shadow's gimmick was the guns, and the guns are by far the most polished gimmick in the series. And I find that wild because it was so bizarre to even give Shadow guns in the first place. This only came about because some fans wanted Sonic to hold one, but they had Shadow in their pocket, so they said, fuck it, give him a gun. Just give him the guns. And they work. They work so good. It's the most polished fucking thing about Shadow, the guns. Because it has a very good auto-lock feature. It could handle the bazookas better, like the ones that have like the aiming reticles show up physically, because those don't have auto-function. You have to manually shoot those and aim. Those could be handled better, but overall the guns, like the main guns and all that, are actually handled pretty good. I actually go out of my way to want to pick up a specific gun, you know? That's how good the guns are. The game's structure needed to be better. The least I say about Lost Impact, the goddamn better. I'm going to eventually do a full-ass fucking playthrough of fucking Shadow, and I don't know if I'm going to record that or not. I probably won't. But, probably will, probably won't. I don't know. But, whenever I do get around to doing that, maybe I'll have a different opinion about Shadow, because I've never actually done that. I've done multiple paths, but I never did all of the paths. I never even faced the final boss of Shadow. Like, ever. So, you know. So, personally speaking, I think I'm comfortable with putting it in mid. I think I'm comfortable with doing that, because I don't really have much of an opinion of it. I only have an opinion of the stuff that I personally played. And not all of it was really shit, per se. I don't even mind hunting down stuff. Like, I'm a guy that doesn't I'm a guy that doesn't mind long Sonic levels, so the length that you'll be stuck doing all this stuff in doesn't really bother me, you know? Original Sonic 1, without any sort of, anything done to it. No Christian Whitehead, no nothing. Just Sonic Team, just Sega. Sonic 1, mid. It is mid. With the improvements, however, it goes to good. Sonic 1 did a good job of setting the groundwork for what would become classic Sonic. That's kind of all it really did the best, though. So we can always appreciate Sonic 1 for doing that, and Christian Whitehead adding the spin dash in there the correct way. And even in Origins, the drop dash in Sonic 1 helps a lot more than you would think, because you don't even have a spin, because you weren't even supposed to have a spin dash in there either. So Origins is by far the best way to play Sonic 1. Origins is by far the best way to play Sonic 1. But Origins isn't on here. If I were to put Origins on here, I would put it in way past cool, because I personally have not had any sort of problems with it at all, aside from really wanting the Sonic 3 music to be there again. And some problems with Tails' AI in 2, but I would still put it there. But yeah, Sonic 1, decent, did a good job laying the groundwork, but it's still just decent, it's there. Now, the 2 port, which I'm pretty sure is the version we got in, Origins as well, because at its core, it's still Sonic 2, you know? I'm glad they added Hidden Palace. It's still just Sonic 2, though, you know? It's the best way to play Sonic 2, but it is still Sonic 2. I'll come back to it if I somewhat feel like it, but yeah, it's great. It takes an already great game and makes it better. 3D Blast. I have not fully played 3D Blast. I know the Saturn version is a slightly different experience. I haven't played the Saturn version at all, and I've only somewhat played the Genesis version. But, shit. It's shit. confident in doing that. This is something I really want to do. I want to play Black Knight. I really want to play Black Knight. I'm right now, actually, right now, I'm actually playing, replaying Secret Rings, but on an emulator on a controller, and seeing how that fares. and I want to see how that will fare on Black Knight. So, you know, Secret Rings, however, I have played. I think it's pretty comfortable. It's pretty comfortable. I could put it here. I could put it here. Secret Rings has its charm. I like the plot. I like the characterization. I like the aesthetic. I like the level variety. I do like the level variety. Love the music. Love the party games even. So I can't in good conscience do that. I'll put it in mid. I've had fun with Secret Rings. Mega Collection. I love Mega Collection so damn much. This is the one I actually owned. Like, I've played Plus, but I never owned Plus. I actually had Mega Collection, and if I didn't put this in Way Past Cool, I would get fucking manhunted. It had Rystar on there. That's my first time playing Rystar. I fucking love Rystar, you know. Sonic Riders, the original Riders. I'm going to put it in great. It's a great ass game. They really need to make a new fucking Riders. Get the motherfuckers that made the first Riders nowadays on some shit. Riders will be fucking amazing. Rivals. It exists. It's going in shit. I'm not even going to put it in mid, because honestly it kind of just is a very shit game. It exists. Now I'm going to say about that, I haven't played R. I've never played R. Like, I practically absorbed, like, R content all the, like a good amount. Like, I love the soundtrack. I've seen people play it all the damn time. Never played it myself. Never gone on my way to try and do it either. So, I haven't played. Rush. I like Rush. It does suffer from what I said earlier, where Dimps kind of just likes to pull some middle finger bullshit. Oh, especially with that fucking giant mech boss that you fight with as Sonic and Blaze. Fuck that fight. Fuck that electricity fucking attack it has. Fuck that fucking boss fight. Fuck it. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. But it has a final boss that's actually pretty good. I hate Sonic's portion because I hate ricocheting the projectiles back at it. It seems very finicky and precise. I hate it. I kind of hate that. But Blaze's portion is alright. So I think Rush would go in great, because I had a good time with Rush. The later levels kind of were irking me a bit, so I don't know. You know what? It feels comfortable here. I'm putting it in good. It'd be great if the final levels didn't fall off like that. I would even excuse the fight, the fucking boss fight I didn't like. Never played the Neo Geo Pocket. I've already covered all these here. These are collections that aren't even Sonic specifically, so they don't really qualify. I've already put CD on the list. This is probably just the American version, maybe, or the JP. I'm not sure. But I've already established CD's great. Moving on. Or maybe this is the original, and the one I put up there was the Christian Whitehead re-release. In which case, I can leave that up there, but I don't really have an opinion on OG. Tales, now, I don't really have much to say about these last three, because I played all three of these. Well, and, let me see. Tails Adventure. What I like about Tails Adventure is the fact that it was a really good idea. It was essentially a Metroidvania, but with Tails, and having different like Tails upgrades. Like, I know you have like speed shoes, I think, like being able to go faster as a thing, spin dash, I think, and you have a plethora of bombs. Tails has bombs up the fucking ass, and I love that part about him. I love that he's just a bomb toter. I absolutely love it. I want them to bring that back, and I want them. And even though I know they won't, but I want another shot at a game like Tails Adventure. Like, I wonder if fans have like, are even in the process of trying to do some shit like this. I want another shot at this. I do. I really do. But as it is right now, I think it's very comfortable putting it at mid. I haven't played it all the way. Maybe I will at some point. but I think mid is good for the general opinion of it. Sonic Chaos. I know I played this, but I don't have much memory of it. I don't think I fully played it, actually. But I think people like it. I think people think it's easy as fuck, but I think it's good. I think people think it's good. So I can do that. I haven't played it fully, so I'm not going to put it in haven't played because I know I played it. Finally, Sonic the Fighters. Now, I don't have much to say about Sonic the Fighters itself. It was an early attempt at trying to do a Sonic fighting game, and it didn't really pad out too well, so it's mid. Even the re-release didn't really do much to alleviate that. It needed a fucking command list, because I swear there are stuff, I swear there is shit that I was just guessing commands of. Like, I think doing like a half circle or a full circle with Sonic does that command grab where he spin dashes around you and spin dashes around you and makes you dizzy and then knocks you. And then all I really left to say about that is the fact that I'm glad that we have tons of fans that are trying their best to have their own take at a Sonic fighting game. But frankly, I would love maybe I'll actually make a video about what I would want from a Sonic fighting game. And don't bring up Smackdown. I know of Smackdown. It's fine, but I'm kind of waiting for Ultimate to come out, you know? So whenever they get around doing that. But regardless, that's the massive the massive task I put upon myself of ranking every single Sonic game. Every single officially put out Sonic game. Ranging from ones I haven't played, to ones that I think are bad, to ones that I think are mid, to good, to great, and just fan-fucking-tastic. If I could put the worst game on this list, if I could pin down what the worst game on this list would be, it would be Free Riders. It would be Free Riders easy. It's not even a goddamn competition, it's Free Riders. It's the worst game on this list. The worst Sonic game, probably. Best is hard. Best is really fucking hard. Because I can say it's Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but then there's also Mania and Generations right next to it, and I can't. It's so hard to pick a favorite. But and there goes your full fucking list. Plain in view so you can see it. And despite it taking way longer than I thought it was going to take, I actually had fun doing this. I had fun just sitting here and just shooting the shit about my favorite gaming franchise. And I will try and upload a bit more consistently. I wanted to do this just at a time where I really felt like I was gonna do, I was gonna take advantage of the time I have and do it properly. And I thank y'all for listening.
And yeah, alright, that's about it for the Sonic tier list, guys. Thank you for watching. This was a pretty big thing for me to do. This is like, I want to say my third time doing an actual edited video, aside from just trimming the video, this is a big thing for me to do, Man, it was a very exhausting process because it was a pretty big video. The VOD originally was 2 hours. Yeah, the recording process was 2 hours. So, but I finally managed to finish this. There will be a few audio hiccups, of course, but I'm still kind of new at this, so I hope you'll forgive that. But yeah, I really hope y'all enjoy this, and if you want to, please comment as to what your favorite and worst Sonic game is. I'd be very curious to hear that. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Peace out.